He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Now here's Westbrook. The three from Bosh. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 33 points for Chris Bosh.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Levine, good. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Kerr. Outside Bosh. On the wing, Merritt for the lead. The kick out to Bosh. Kerr, the pass to Bosh. Bangs home the trifecta. Bosh has got 18 points just in the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Boston needs to get off a shot. The three from Bosh. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Puts up a three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Orlando leading. They've got Wilkins. Brook Lopez is out there with Scola. And it's Rose. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws, good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
All right, Doris. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Wilkins, no good.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career, but having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Now here's Rose. Here's Carter. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 9 points for Vince Carter.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Bosh, a screen on Rose. Here's Wall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. Getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
Carter hits them both.
What a great game for Vince Carter in this one. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Well, I think all three of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't
He sure does.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here is Wall. After Luis Scola's score, and the shot is good.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up.
And so it's Boston with it, following the basket by Brook Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. And, you know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from three. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Bosch sets the pick for Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Bosch high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
The drive by Lopez. Misses from close range. Boston trailing. All with it. Bosch, a screen on Scola. And Wall kicks to Bosch. To take the lead. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Magic moving the ball around. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And Orlando making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away. He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Now Mutombo following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. And the 3 off target.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And the fourth quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're up by 2. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. .130 left here in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count. And the Magic lead by 4.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Here's Wall. Bosch, a screen on Rubio. Wall attacking. 18 feet out. And it takes a hard bounce.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And now Wall running the floor all by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Ball against Rubio. Screen by Scoa. Carter dishes to Rubio. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Rubio against Wall. To the paint. Here's Bosch. And too long on the shot.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
You had to foul, and on that occasion, to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake, and then see what happens after that.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. The 3 buries it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
It's good. This game is all even.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 71. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lopez, but he recovers it over Bosch. The tagger! He drills the game winner!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertip.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?